It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see which side of Pennsylvania is better in this one. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be
into their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. Leading them out, a third-round pick in 2018. He's made a handful of starts across his 5 previous seasons. Mason Rudolph.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, 33 yards. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. That's pulled in at the 32. Shifts by him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. Taking it right down Broadway. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, no one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And the catch made by Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
The 35-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. Then in the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think
so 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 7.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Boston Scott, he's inside the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 56 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went, That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver, and that's
Pressure effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Rudolph looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, but now before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
All right,
right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Pickens on the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Rudolph. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up third down. Rudolph on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Rudolph throwing again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. He's got this to Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Reed Blankenship. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Rudolph now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Rudolph's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
Complete to Allen Robinson. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
31. Eagles 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. On the option left, it's Hurts. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He wants it all for the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Mason Rudolph leading this offense out for their next possession. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Rudolph. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rudolph on 1st down. That quick throw there is incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Rudolph. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
You see a surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They run for it with Harris. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
1st down, Steelers.
Here's Rudolph. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. With Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here's Hurts to throw. Devontae Smith. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running, on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On the give, it's Warren. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That is the same case on that play. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes guys on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team running.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rudolph now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get on the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles now down by a field goal. 1:40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. He's back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Eagles.
Swift going to try up the middle.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. They had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.